Hey there guys, know it's been a while since I did a little tutorial thing, but in my last tutorial I made a companion cube, which is conveniently right here. And I've been getting a lot of questions about how to sew it up because I didn't really explain it all too well. But today I am going to do an in-depth explanation of how to sew a cube up without showing your stitches on the sides. And I'm going to be doing it using pieces of paper with little hearts on them for the companion cube, because I don't want to sew an actual cube again because I don't need one and I'm not making one for anyone. So here we go. Okay, the first step is to sew all 6 sides in a T formation. This T formation will help you be able to sew up the other sides when you need be it. So I'm going to be using tape as my sewing needle here. So I'll show you how that's done. So you take, I'll do 2 sides first. You want to put the 2 fronts together. So take both the hearts, put them together like this. And then you're going to want to sew up that end just like in your sewing machine, just straight along this edge. And then, so when you take it out, the 2 hearts will be showing there. So then after you do your first 2, you want to branch off either one of them. So I'm going to branch off this one. And again, take the side with your heart, put it heart down like this. So put the 2 hearts down together. And then you're going to want to, again, sew up this side, either the left or the right side, it doesn't matter. So you have 3 of them sewn together like this. What you want to do next is take another piece, put the 2 hearts together, and sew up this side. So now you have something that looks like this. The next 2 pieces are fairly easy. Again, branch off the middle piece here, hearts together, sew up this side here, and you'll have this. And then what you want to do for the last side, hearts together, just like this. So it makes a T formation with all the hearts facing up. The next few steps are kind of confusing and they might be a little difficult with actual fabric, but you still want to sew on the sides that aren't the hearts, so you won't sew any of your stitching. So I'll sew, here, we should letter these. So right now, I'm going to sew A and B together here. So you want to sew with the 2 hearts facing each other. So take A and B, put them together like this. So the hearts are facing each other. And you're going to want to sew up this edge right here. So it will look like that. So now you want to sew A and D together along this edge here. So hearts facing in. And you're going to want to sew up this edge right here. So now it looks like this. Okay? And then you're going to want to sew E and the E and B's edge here together. So you're going to fold it up like this and sew along this edge right here. So now your box will look like this, or cube rather. So now you want to sew up E's edge and D's edge here. So you're going to sew this side right here. Okay, so now your cube should have all sides sewn up besides the top. So now you want to start sewing the top down, which is F on this diagram. So just sew it. So put your top down like this and sew these 2 edges together. And then sew either or side here. I'm going to do this side. Just like that. So there's only one more side open. So now at this point you should not be able to see any hearts. All the hearts should be on the inside. So now you're going to want to fold it inside out. So now all your hearts should be on the outside. What you're going to want to do now is fill it full of whatever stuffing you want. Either like you can do hard stuff if you want to be like a firm plush, or for this one I just used like the filling you use for teddy bears. And you just fill up your cube. And then after you're done and it's nice and full, you want to whip stitch the last side closed. For whip stitching, I'll show you on my actual cube at this point. It hides the line here pretty well. Like you can't see, I used gray thread, light gray thread, so you couldn't really see here. And then I used dark gray thread here. So it creates a better seam than if you were just to normally stitch it all the way across like you've been doing with your sewing machine or by hand. It doesn't create that much of a difference here, which is really nice. And so a whip stitching tutorial I will link to in the description because I don't remember exactly how I whip stitched it. So just look up that tutorial and that will be your last side. So once you're done, you should have all of the sides sewn on the inside except for the last one because you can't help it. And yeah, your cube will look like this. So hopefully that was helpful to you guys because I know that sewing cubes can get a little like annoying, and if you don't have someone there to instruct you, it can be really confusing. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll link to another tutorial to this in the description in case you want some different wording, or there's some pictures of a cube as well. So thanks for watching. If you want to see the tutorial for just the cube in general, I'll link to that on the screen. And for these two keyblades, because I know you've been looking at them, I'll link to those two tutorials, which both I did, on the screen as well. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I'll see you next time.